AI is everywhere, and I mean everywhere. The reality is that not only has AI adoption exploded, but the use cases have become incredibly versatile. 3 years after ChatGPT opened to the public, it's evolved from a work sidekick and text generator into an essential part of our daily lives. And that goes for all the major AI platforms. Early adopters treated generative AI like a better search engine, drafting emails, researching topics, getting quick answers. That's still happening. But AI tools have quietly become travel planners, health advisors, fitness coaches. And here's the shift that matters for your business: shopping assistants. So in an age when AI is influencing customer decisions, how can small businesses win? Today, we're breaking down the AI marketing trends for 2026 that will actually separate businesses that are thriving from the ones still wondering why their old tactics stopped working. Hi, I'm Erin from SiteGround, and if you're looking for practical tips for running your business, you're in the right place. So before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you never miss any of our new videos. All right, let's tackle the trends that really matter. Trend number 1, AI-Cited Authority is the new SEO. How we search for information has changed, and we all feel it. Website traffic is dipping, search behavior looks different, and as consumers adopt AI at scale, reliance on traditional search is declining heading into 2026. People are now asking AI for nuanced answers, and if you're not the source AI is citing, your online presence is becoming more obsolete. That's because AI doesn't send people on a scavenger hunt through pages of blue links. It synthesizes information from multiple sources and delivers a single answer. Sometimes with a citation, sometimes without. No click-through. No second chance at getting noticed. As a result, the real question is no longer how do I rank on Google, it's how do I become the source AI trusts and cites. That's where Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO as it's called, comes in. Think of GEO as SEO adapted for AI. Instead of crawling pages to rank them, AI engines are speed reading the internet and deciding who's credible enough to quote. So if your content looks like this, a vague wall of text with no structure, no sources, and no clear authority, it gets ignored. But if you optimize it with clear hierarchies, structured data, schema markup, citations, and visible author expertise, that's what AI keeps coming back to. And it's not just about what's happening on your website. AI is scanning industry publications, forums, reviews, and social platforms, anywhere people are talking about your brand or your expertise. If customers are praising you on Reddit or you're consistently quoted in reputable industry publications, AI recognizes that authority. But if the conversation around your brand is negative or non-existent, that silence hurts your visibility. So the brands that get found by AI engines are doing two things at once: optimizing their own content with strong structure, clarity, and clear signals that tell AI the source is trustworthy and worth citing. And then actively managing their presence elsewhere by contributing to industry discussions, earning mentions in trusted publications, and maintaining positive customer sentiment in the places AI is watching. Okay, backing up. Not sure what hierarchies, structured data, or schema markup actually mean in practice? I've got you. I'm sharing an AI toolkit below with practical links to help break down these tactics so that you can make your online presence truly AI-friendly. Trend number 2, Agentic AI moves marketing from tasks to strategy. Remember watching sci-fi movies and marveling at how machines conducted real-life tasks? Well, in 2026, we continue to get closer to that being a reality as we fully enter the era of Agentic AI. Unlike last year's chat-based assistants, Agentic AI tools are designed to carry out specific tasks or workflows with minimal step-by-step input from a human. They can handle multi-step processes, follow defined rules, and perform actions across different systems, all while reducing the need for constant oversight. Some are highly specialized, others are more flexible, but the common thread is that they shift the bottleneck from execution to strategy, letting businesses focus on higher value work. And that matters because ideas were never the real bottleneck. Execution was. This is especially true for small business owners who haven't had the budget to hire specialists for all the things. Agentic tools change that. For example, platforms like the SiteGround AI Studio give you access to specialized agents, such as an Instagram manager that writes and publishes posts, an email agent that builds full campaigns, and an SEO agent that helps you optimize your content, just to name a few. You're not replacing expertise, you're accessing it without the overhead. Then for agencies and freelancers managing multiple clients, the problem isn't creativity, it's capacity. AI agents can offer relief. For example, tools like SiteGround's WordPress AI agent let you manage tasks across multiple client sites with a single command, whether that's updating plugins, optimizing site performance, or implementing consistent SEO structures. Instead of logging into dozens of dashboards to make the same changes over and over, you handle it all at once and move on to the work that actually requires your expertise. And remember the reputation management piece we talked about for AI citations? Agentic AI can help with that too. Tools like the Reputation Manager agent from SiteGround's AI Studio can track where your brand is being mentioned online, analyze sentiment, and suggest concrete ways to strengthen your authority. That way, you're not just creating content, you're actively shaping how AI engines perceive and trust your brand. At SiteGround, we make these AI agents easily accessible through AI Studio. The Essential plan is free for all SiteGround clients, and as your needs grow, you can unlock more advanced capabilities with the Plus plan, including access to more AI agents that help you create content, automate tasks, and scale your business more efficiently. I'll leave a link below with more details. Trend number 3, AI takes the lead in customer interactions. One of the most tedious tasks on a business owner's daily to-do list is that of answering customer queries. But the good news is that AI agents can streamline this as well. Once upon a time, we had just clunky chatbots. But now we have conversational AI that understands context, remembers your previous interactions, handles complex multi-step requests, and honestly, sounds more helpful than half the customer service reps you've had to deal with. While these systems may look conversational on the surface, they're increasingly acting as customer-facing agents, capable of resolving issues, completing tasks, and guiding decisions in real time. The shift happening right now is that, just like internal AI agents, AI isn't just handling the simple stuff anymore. It's moving people along the customer journey. The brands nailing this kind of AI communication and interaction aren't trying to make AI sound more human, though. They're focusing on what AI does better. Instant responses, perfect memory of past interactions, consistent brand voice, and the ability to pull up your full purchase history and recommend the right solution in seconds. They've stopped focusing on how do we make this feel human and started asking how do we make this actually useful. Customers don't care if they're talking to a human or an AI. They care if their problem gets solved quickly, accurately, and without repetition. Trend number 4, e-commerce gets redefined. Both shopping and selling online are changing in 2026, and smart brands need to master both sides of this shift. On the back end, AI agents are handling the tedious work merchants used to dread. Inventory updates, product descriptions, and bulk edits. For example, SiteGround's WordPress AI agent can update dozens of products on WooCommerce stores in one go. What used to take hours of clicking through dashboards now happens in minutes, so you can actually focus on growing your business instead of manually updating product listings at 11 p.m. But here's where it gets particularly interesting. On the customer side, people aren't necessarily browsing around your website anymore. They're asking AI questions like, what's the best running shoe for flat feet under $150? And the AI is recommending products without the customer ever clicking through to a store. So what does this mean for you? The same GEO strategies we talked about earlier apply here too. Make sure your product information is structured, detailed, and crawlable. Use schema markup for products. Get your items listed and reviewed on platforms AI trusts. Because if AI can't find your products or doesn't trust your source, you won't even be in the conversation when customers are ready to buy. Trend number 5, ethics shape brand trust. All these marketing trends sound amazing until customers start asking, wait, how much of my data are you using? And is this AI kind of biased? In 2026, ethical AI is becoming business critical. In fact, more than half of customers say they'd trust brands more if AI use were transparent. And perhaps not surprisingly, one viral AI misstep can tank your reputation overnight. 3 ethical concerns are now shaping successful AI marketing: privacy, bias, and transparency. Privacy. AI needs data to perform, but customers want control. Forward-thinking brands are upfront and proactive about what they collect and why, creating personalized experiences that don't feel invasive. Because nothing kills trust faster than surveillance disguised as personalization. Bias. AI learns from data, and if that data reflects human bias, which it does, your AI will perpetuate it. Smart brands are auditing their systems, diversifying training data, and keeping humans in the loop to catch discriminatory patterns before they become PR nightmares. Transparency. The black box approach is dead. Customers want to know when they're talking to AI, how pricing is determined, and why they're seeing specific recommendations. Leading brands make AI use visible and explain the reasoning, turning transparency into trust. The trend takeaway here? Ethical AI goes beyond compliance. It's become a competitive advantage. Brands building fairness and accountability into their AI strategies are gaining customer loyalty, and those ignoring it have the potential to become cautionary tales. Trend number 6. AI runs ads while humans drive creativity. Remember when running paid ads meant constantly babysitting bid strategies, adjusting budgets at 2 a.m., and manually A/B testing every headline variation? Yeah, that's someone else's problem now. In 2026, AI has taken over the optimization side of paid media. Around 46% of advertisers plan to use AI for bidding and real-time optimization, according to Digital Commerce 360. This is possible because AI models adjust spend, audience segments, and creative placement faster than any human team alone, which means impact is maximized while keeping campaigns on budget. So Meta's algorithm knows which audience segment converts best at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, and Google's Performance Max automatically shifts budget to your highest performing creative in real time. The technical optimization game is essentially solved. But now that the robots are handling all the technical optimization, how do you stand out? The performance gap between brands is no longer in bidding strategies or budget management. The difference is all in the ad creativity. Messaging, hooks, visual concepts, emotional resonance. The creative ideas that get people engaged. Because even though algorithms rank ads, it's the human interactions that impact the ranking data. Coca-Cola learned this the hard way with their AI-generated 2025 holiday campaign, which faced significant criticism for feeling hollow and impersonal. People may interact with AI all the time, but in the end, they are more likely to buy from brands that are real and genuine. So the smart move for businesses of any scale is to hand off campaign micromanagement to AI and focus their time on creating ads and campaigns that are bold, distinctive, and genuinely worth paying attention to. Trend number 7, human creativity becomes a competitive advantage. And speaking of amplifying human strategy, it's time to call out the through line that ties all these trends together, the real trend that shows up across the board no matter the project. In 2026, the most overarching AI marketing trend is, drumroll please, being more human. Yep, after drowning in an ocean of AI-generated content that all sounds like it was written by the same incredibly bland robot, audiences have developed a sixth sense for spotting the artificial stuff. Just as the overuse of M-dashes became a dead giveaway of AI writing, generic AI-generated content can become a dead giveaway of a brand that's phoning it in. So yeah, AI can write a blog post in 30 seconds, and optimize your ads, and sort out WordPress issues. Cool. But so can everyone else's AI. So it's essential to get on board, but also, if you're just pumping out AI work without adding your actual human perspective, expertise, and personality, you're just another robot saying and doing the exact same thing. The businesses that are using AI the right way are the ones using AI as a sidekick, not a replacement. They're letting AI handle the grunt work, the research, the first drafts, the data analysis, the repetitive tasks, while humans bring the spice. You know, the hot takes, the personal stories, the creative risks, the stuff that makes people actually care. So before you automate everything and take a much-needed nap, ask yourself, what part of this needs a human touch to actually resonate and stand out? Because when everyone has access to the same AI tools, your humanity is in fact your competitive advantage. All right, final trend take here to sum things up. AI isn't slowing down, and neither is the gap between businesses that adapt and businesses that don't. You don't need to be an AI expert to compete. You just need to understand what's actually changing and where the real advantages still exist. It's about being human, strategically creative, and smart about what you let AI take over. So ask yourself, which of these trends are you behind on? Because your competitors aren't waiting. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I've also dropped a full AI toolkit in the description to help you get started. Now go automate something, add your human touch, and actually stand out. See you next time.